Hi, and welcome to our mini course on succeeding with the top 5 challenges of new managers. I'm Art Petty. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I've had the great opportunity to train thousands of first-time managers, coach hundreds, manage dozens, and I was even one myself many years ago. So this is a topic I'm passionate about. It's one of the greatest roles that you can take on as a professional. Get it right and doors open up in front of you and you truly have a wonderful career path ahead in management. Unfortunately, reality is not quite that rosy. If you dig into the research on first-time managers, you'll see a lot of statistics that are kind of frightening. 50% or 60% of first-time managers ostensibly fail during their first year. And this just isn't a, hey, I don't like managing type of fail. It's often a catastrophic flame-out. You want to avoid that at all costs. I want to help you avoid that at all costs. So the purpose of our course here is to really introduce you not only to what I've experienced and what research will bear out are the top challenges that new managers encounter in these exciting and potentially challenging, frightening roles, but also we'll give you some great tips to how to navigate those moving forward. As a bit of an introduction for the top challenges, the first one that shows up in the world is literally adjusting to this particular role, and that's going to be the focal point for our first course today. So acclimating to something that's incredibly foreign and incredibly different from what you were doing as an individual contributor. The second one that we see, and I know this maybe sounds a little trivial, but it's true. It goes to the notion of congratulations, you're a manager, now what? It's actually really confusing when you step into the role of understanding what exactly it is you're supposed to do. So we'll share some tips and perspectives for gaining traction with the right types of activities. Because as you might imagine, a lot of managers gravitate towards the wrong activities, and that creates part of the problem. The third most critical issue is, hey, how do I gain trust with my team? And it's interesting, either you're all new to the team, and so you've got that kind of early awkward phase where no one really knows whether they can trust you, they don't know what your intentions are, and oh, by the way, you don't necessarily trust them. So we'll talk about an approach to actually bypass a lot of that uncomfortable, awkward phase of building trust. The fourth one has to do with the people issues, and no matter what you read in the literature, you'll see that one of these top challenges that managers run into are navigating the people issues. Well, I'm drilling down just a little bit more in this course and talking specifically about where first-time managers often go wrong, and that's in the challenging conversations with people managers. And this last one tends to kick into gear, particularly as you get beyond the early part of your phase, which is, hey, at the end of the day, you're doing this to help your firm, to help your team, and to help your career, and you're in pursuit of high performance. So I'll share some tips. So we'll go from the early awkward phase and gaining traction to the job all the way through in this course to some tips and ideas for you to begin building high performance. 5 lessons, relatively short, filled with practical, powerful advice you can put to work right away. It's time to dig into the first one, adjusting to the new role.